you just do? Are you pretending to be Frozen?
Yeah, I was pretending to be Frozen. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Hey, everybody! What's good, games? How you doing? Devin N, Jessica Salisbury, name for the steak. Cortana popped up real quick to cover the chat. PSW 2011, Flapjack. And I'll stop there. I don't want to wear out my welcome before it starts.
Oh my god.
Good. Yeah. What are you drinking up? Hell yeah. Oh, nice. Look at you. Now, Chris says, Greg with the Hulk pants. I want to point out, of course, these are burgundy red. They aren't purple. That would have been too smart. It would have been too smart for me to wear purple pants or my What's Good Game shirts. Instead, I wear a Mega 64 shirt representing neither brands I'm associated with. Right? Yeah. Maroon 5.
I gotta sit in here and see what we got going. What do we got going on here?
We got a show.
This fucking thing is really fancy.
I could hear. I think they can. Oh, they can't hear what they're saying. Something changed because you were crystal clear and great, and then now you sound like you're a faraway vampire.
Sorry.
Vampire. Yeah. Now, see, do you say vampire? Yeah, exactly. I said vampire forever on the shows, and I got yelled at.
Better?
Actually. They want perfection, and they don't even understand. You know what I mean?
Her audio should be coming in. Can you not hear her?
Britt, talk more.
Oh yeah, fucking John switched something here.
Fucking John. I've been saying it for years, Andrea. You can do better. You should dump him.
Let me call him. He told me he changed something.
Wait, so chat, I have a question for you, Laura Kolkman. Have you ever been able to hear Brittany?
Britt, can you hear
Has she always been muted, or could you ever hear her?
We're doing the pre-show, and
I'll wait.
in the Focusrite settings, I just had to
I can't do
in
shit.
the desktop audio, right?
Just keep drinking.
No.
Where is that?
I want to ask you about prom, but no one can hear me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Saturday.
Yeah, don't promote prom until you can be heard.
I know.
Lauren Kolkman says, my name is Lauren. I apologize. Did I say Lindsay? Oh, there she is. It's just back. It's back, they say. Now they can hear her.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. You're blessed with my beautiful voice. Okay, Greg. I want to hear about this kind of funny prom shit that's happening on Saturday.
Saturday in San Francisco, we're doing Kind of Funny Prom. You're coming.
I'm absolutely coming.
It's 80s versus 90s. You better have a kick-ass outfit.
I have like 3 dresses. This is my problem. Is I was going to wear my homecoming dress from high school.
Sure.
It still fits. I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. But see, that was in 2006.
I hate how
so
young
I
you
feel
are,
like
but okay.
it's a little later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel old here. And I was like, this is cool. But part of the fun of prom is finding a new dress. Now, granted, you can't get an 80s or 90s new dress. You have to get something that's been gently used before. Okay. So I got another one from Goodwill. And then I got another one from Value Village.
Sure.
And now I don't know which one.
And now you sound like my wife, who's bought something like 5 dresses already. 3 brand new, then 1 perfect one from Goodwill. Then she wanted to match my suit, so she went out and bought another one from Goodwill.
Wait, no.
That she was
I thought you said she bought the right one.
She did, and she was crushed then when I told her the newest new one was no good, and she had to go with the perfect one from the other day, and she took the perfect one from the other day. She just doesn't like the colors aren't going to match, and I said, baby, it's going to be a colorful prom. It won't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw what John and I are wearing, so.
I did. Well, I saw what he's wearing. I don't think I've seen yours.
I haven't seen
I'll
what
show
you
it to
guys
you.
are
Here you
wearing.
go. All right. What's happening here? That's not what I want.
Jay wants to see your nails. Did you already show your nails, Britt?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, they're kind of funny colors. Good job.
Yeah. The old bright. But the problem is, like, my dress is isn't bright like this, but I think it's fine. Not a big deal. Something stupid to worry about.
Literally held together with tape, everybody.
The only way to do a podcast. You forgot your wine over there too, by the way.
Oh, I'm going back.
Okay, just make
I'm
sure.
just sitting in for framing.
Oh,
So I can see
I
like
see.
what I'm gonna do here. If I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna sit here. I still feel the problem with the setup that I have as it right now, Greg.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Is that it feels like on camera that we're still very far apart.
But in
right?
reality, we're super
But in
close.
reality, we're pretty close together.
Yeah, I could. I mean, if I
I mean, you can almost punch me in the
punch
face.
you. That's all. That's how I judge closeness.
So like it works sort of. Like the angle is not quite right. I'm still working. So we got some new furniture. I'm still working out the kinks.
Chris wants to know if I'm wearing an 80s or 90s style tux. I'm running with a 90s theme. Wink. It'll make sense during my entrance. If you haven't already seen me by that point. But even then, you'll see how I'm tying it to the 90s.
Yeah. It's going to become very obvious very quickly. All right, so I think that works. Let's see here.
So I actually found a necklace that I wore in the 90s.
Oh.
As like a 7-8-year-old, you know, when like the peace signs were cool and the hearts and like the smiley faces.
Yeah.
I still have it. Totally gonna wear that. Authentic.
I remember there was an Earth Day store in Glen Ellen that was like recycled tires and stuff. That was a big deal that people used to wear that kind of stuff in the 90s because we were all really worried at the time about the Earth. Now we fixed it and it's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong.
No, it's all fine.
We fixed everything.
Kathy says she's really digging my jeans. Thank you very much, Kathy. They're from stitchfix.com/kindafunny or whatever the hell our promo code was, and I'm sure it doesn't work anymore. I'm also wearing MeUndies. You can get your $20 off your first pair. MeUndies.com/whatever. Kind of funny games. I don't know.
Perfect. Okay, so wait, Stitch Fix, is that where they send you clothes every month?
Correct. You have a personal stylist who picks you out and you talk to them, and they do all sorts of cool stuff.
Is
really?
that men only?
Oh no, there's a Stitch Fix room.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a husband who could use that. Love you, babe.
It's not gonna work, Brett. I can't frame you right now.
What did I do wrong? What?
You did nothing wrong. It's just that because once Steimer joins the call, it's gonna move your camera over.
Primer will return. Okay. Fine.
Chris never went to prom. This is your chance. They say tickets to San Francisco only get cheaper the closer you wait to book. So come on down Saturday.
Don't believe him.
No. There was a flash sale yesterday. I had cheap flights to San Francisco.
Oh, really?
But,
There
yeah.
you go.
Come and gone though. What was your memory of prom, Greg? Did you go to prom?
I did. I went to prom definitely my junior and senior year. I'm trying to remember if I went sophomore year.
See, I feel like the kids who went their freshman or sophomore year were always laughed at. We thought it was something for the seniors only.
Well,
Maybe
see,
we were just
I was invited by a senior, a junior, or whatever at the
see,
time.
then it's okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a thing. My prom memory would probably be sitting down. It was, I think, senior year because we were all getting like misty-eyed. It's all going to end soon. Sitting down with a close friend I went to high school with, and him being like, Greg, we've had some good times together. And this was a guy who never, ever, ever showed emotions, but he was like touching me and like, we had some good. And I was like, something is not correct here. And like, I let it go for a while and he was just like reminiscing and doing like all these emotional moments that he just doesn't do. And finally I was like, so what did you do before this? And he's like, our limo did ecstasy. I was like, all right, that makes sense. Thank you.
Ecstasy?
Yeah. So he was in a very special place for that prom.
Yeah, there he was. Good
And then
opportunity.
there was a PE teacher there, Mr. Flynn, very nice man. And it's one of those, you think of him, he was a young teacher, right? So he must have been like in, you know how it is when you're a kid and you're looking at teachers. He must have been, what, 29, we'll say, or whatever. Good dude, though.
Shit when you're a kid.
And
yeah.
so what I did to him throughout school was annoy him, and I figured at prom I would annoy him as well. So what I did is this is how old I was for my prom, Brittany. You had those Kodak, the click cameras, and then you wind them up to take the next photo.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of those, and so I would go around the prom and get random items and then bring them back and give them to Mr. Flynn. Just so, like, what is he gonna do with this roll of toilet paper? I don't know, but I'm giving it to him.
What?
And I would go do that and like take the ladle from the punch bowl and come back and just give that to him. And every time have my friend take a photo. And like he was like jokingly fun annoyed with it, not like mad.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. That's a good time. I decorated my senior math teacher, his classroom every holiday.
Nice.
If it was like Halloween or Christmas or whatever it was, my friend and I would go in and just like balls out decorate this. So on prom, as I was leaving, he literally, because I would leave my decorations in his classroom and like in bins. He came up as I was getting back into the limo with 2 huge bins of decorations as I'm leaving prom, and he's like, "Here." And so I had to fucking put those in the limo, and I was like, "Thanks, sir."
That's awesome. That's well played by him.
Yeah, it was great. I had a bunch of decorations in the Dollar Tree I'd never wanted again.
In your YouTube chat, Chris says airfare from New York to San Francisco is around $300.
That's actually really cheap.
That's amazing.
That is good. Yeah. Britt, are you gonna rock a slap bracelet? Oh my god. Let me see if I can get some of these from Amazon. Remember the bracelets you would like? Yeah.
You're welcome to try, Britt, but I'll let you know there will be no shortage of slap bracelets. And then, this isn't an official kind of funny item. I'm saying that I've heard many of people coming with pockets full of slap bracelets.
Okay, good. Those and those chokers.
Yeah,
that
the
made
chokers,
a
lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer cosplayer going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god.
And that's what's going to be interesting. A lot of, for this prom, I'm wearing this goofy tux. I'm wearing this goofy dress. I know on good authority, a couple of people are just cosplaying as people from the 80s or 90s. I'm like, all right, that's one way to do it. Whatever you want to do.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
We'll just make
Like,
it really big for right now.
Can Andrea hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You know what you're doing with your hair yet?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You probably don't want to say right now.
Hold on. Yeah,
Or
I'm
do you-
coming.
Oh.
Good secret.
Timer anyway.
Chris says this prom better have Dunkaroos. God, we should have had Dunkaroos. That's a great idea.
And squeeze it.
We can still get Dunkaroos.
Are Dunkaroos still around to a place so I could get them easily?
Dude, Amazon Prime now that shit.
But I mean, like, Dunkaroos are still something that's produced? Or are
Yeah,
these
of course.
Dunkaroos from the 90s?
Okay, so
Don't cruise in the next.
my hair. I'm gonna do like the pull over on one side and do all like on one side. And I'm gonna use my really small iron to do like ringlets, and it's just gonna be like cascading ringlets
exactly
all
what
on
you're
one
talking
side. That's the plan.
That's amazing.
I don't know if it's going to work out. I hope so. Fingers crossed that it
Because in the
doesn't.
90s,
Are you doing it all
like,
yourself,
around
though?
here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Jen's
Yeah.
going to like a fancy hairdresser and getting a very terrible hair thing done. I'm like, all right.
Like an up to?
I can't. I don't.
That's
I don't know what that is. Number one. Number two. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not to say.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Dunkaroos don't look like they're still in production.
Yeah.
However, Nancy Adams sells a 1990s nostalgic candy mix gift box, which sounds cool on paper, but then you look at it and it's Skittles, Airheads, a Push Pop, Nerds, Bubble Tape, Haribo. I mean, this is all just candy you just go to the store and buy, but it's already, I guess, collected for you. I'm less than impressed, Nancy Adams. Jesus. Do we curse on the show, by the way?
Yes, we do.
All right, cool. They also sell.
Not as much as you guys curse, because apparently we're one of the top 10 podcasts for teens and tweens.
Trust me, that's not what's keeping us off the teens and tweens thing. It's the content generally on its own.
That sounds right.
No, look. Have you heard of this? This is under search for Dunkaroos. That popped up.
Pussy Natural Energy Drink by Pussy Drinks. Was not
That sounds
anticipating that.
Just like Dunkaroos. Sounds just like Dunkaroos.
It does sound exactly. It sounds just like Dunkaroos.
Also, Emma, the Keyblade is not still up. It definitely fell at some point during the week. I just put it back up. I just, like I keep saying, and I'm procrastinating, I'm supposed to go and get essentially like a guitar holder for the wall so I can put the Keyblade up there.
Like, I'm gonna order this to give it to Nick on the camera, but like, this is the description: Pussy natural energy drink with its fruit flavor provides a natural energy boost from the unique mix of natural ingredients. Imported from the United Kingdom, Pussy is fresh, clean, and highly enjoyable, like only Pussy can be.
Well,
That's smart marketing right there.
That's something, all right.
That'll do it.
Amazon Q&A. The first Q is, will I get AIDS? The answer, really.
that's amazing.
It's
Also, Brett, I love that we had the same thought and wore our old school WGG shirts.
Hell yeah, girl.
Old school.
Dude, Wonder Balls.
Wait, what?
Those were going off the topic of pussy drinks. No, Wonder Balls. Remember the chocolate balls that were filled with like shit? And I wonder what's in the Wonder Ball. It was a 90s thing.
No.
Someone in chat has to know what the fuck I'm
I mean, I know
talking
what
about.
Kinder
don't
eggs and stuff
know.
like that now still to this day.
Jesse Spencer, the moderation censored your comment.
I was in a friend's Twitch chat the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and they said something about something making them cry, and I'm like, "Oh man, it's just like I can't watch Queer Eye anymore. It makes me cry all the time." And I put it in, it immediately got deleted, and it's like, "You're violating this channel's terms
Just
of
because you
service."
said the word queer?
Yeah, I was like, "No,
That's
no."
crazy.
Yeah.
Queer is not a bad word. It's just been misappropriated, like a lot of other shit.
Jessica says she
Bubble
misses Ecto Cooler. You're goddamn right you do.
Fuck yeah, they have a recipe for Ecto Cooler on their fridge at Kind of Funny's offices. They still haven't made
do.
because Greg said, "quote There's too many ingredients."
A lot of work. It was a lot of work. It was a gift from a best friend, Danny Weissner. He makes a lot of the music go beyond all that.
Text me next time, so tomorrow. Take a photo of the and I'll bring the ingredients on Friday and we'll drink it on Games Daily.
Oh, that's why we called you today. Is that we were trying to descale the Keurig on the morning show.
Oh,
we
no,
brought
you
it
brought
in
the Keurig
and plugged
into
it in,
the
and
studio?
we stopped the show for like 15 minutes trying to do this. And then it turns out there's a lot of steps.
There's not really. You just pour the descaling
Yeah, but
solution.
you got to run like the coffee thing nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of work. We just want to throw the thing out
What
the
does
window.
descaling even mean? What
So
is-
when you put tap water in any kind of device over and over again, the minerals in the tap water are going to eventually start accumulating on said device, whether it be like a hose or pipes or your fucking Keurig, whatever it is, because there's minerals in tap water. And so you periodically you need to descale your Keurig to strip all of the minerals in the tap water that have accumulated so that it's run smoothly. And I told them this like months ago.
You offered to do it, then you never did.
Okay,
That's why Nick was
fair.
mad at you.
Fair. That's a fair point. But still not my responsibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Responsibility.
don't
But
pay
it's
her
something
for
that you have to
Greg
do
Miller.
periodically to keep your coffee maker clean. And that's any kind of coffee maker, whether it's a traditional coffee maker or whatever.
Here's what we did today: is we just threw away the filter.
Okay, good, because that filter was gross.
Exactly. That's supposed to be changed a lot. And
I have some special pods I'll send with you that are meant. You run it like a regular coffee thing
Mm-hmm.
once a week, and it keeps it clean like maintenance.
Coffee drinkers. I don't know.
You got to keep your shit clean. Imagine for a moment if you were drinking whiskey out of the same glass, but you never washed that glass.
Okay, that's gross.
yeah.
That's gross. Is that how you treat your employees? Is that kind of funny?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Hey, they want to fix. They can fix it themselves, all right? Nick got shingles. We don't blame the Keurig, all right?
Oh my God. So Steimer texted me and told me she's driving home right now.
Bill Stillwell says, I just assume the Keurig is broken to buy a new one. That's what we've done too, and it's worked out fine until Andrea found out we've never ever cleaned it.
And then I was like, why am I still drinking coffee out of this thing? This is gross. Why not done? I told them that you guys need to get an actual coffee maker.
I agree.
Or,
I asked today, why don't we get a French press going?
yeah, or at the very least, get the Keurig that has the pot. Like I have a pot for my Keurig, and then you can do like a pot at a time.
Oh.
They have special pods.
Oh, that is interesting.
I'll show you. I will show you the ways of the Keurig.
I'll tell you this. You want to know, again, how old I am. Tim, the other day when we were talking and bitching about the Keurig, was like, I've never used or worked in a place that use a coffee pot with the filters where you put the grounds in it. And he had all these questions for me like I was a man out of time. Like I was an unfrozen caveman.
You mean like the filter and then you put the grounds in separately?
Yeah, and then and it just drips and goes. Like your parents' coffee maker probably when you were growing up.
Or like literally
know how to use it
everybody's
either.
coffee maker today?
I know, as we're saying, he's
Are you
never had
talking?
these.
So, but he's seen like the pre-packaged filter pods. You just
He's
throw it in
always
there?
had the Keurig with us, or at IGN we had one of those giant Starbucks machines where it like acted like it was grinding up the beans and stuff and spitting them out and like
Right.
doing all behind that. And that thing I know never got cleaned. That one was way worse than what
This
we
is
used.
why, pro tip: never, ever, ever buy coffee from a gas station or a convenience store.
Sure.
Because my mom works for the health department, they are not under the jurisdiction of the same health inspection laws that restaurants and fast food stores like a Starbucks would be. So they never technically have to clean their coffee equipment, and you're never
That's
gonna
fucking
know.
gross.
Yeah, Uncle Mike for me, not a blood uncle, but we just called him Uncle Mike. He ran a body shop. In the suburbs of Chicago, and my dad would drink. They would have that, and I was like, that can't be what you want. It's like they're walking around in like masks like this, spraying cars with whatever, and then just drinking this weird ass coffee. But he always had coffee cake, which was delicious.
Ooh. That's the only kind of coffee I like. Coffee cake. No one has yet. Many people have tried to get me into coffee. It just doesn't work.
Girl,
I'm like-
girl, I bet you I could make you a bomb ass espresso martini, and then you would be like, holy shit.
Okay.
More
If I don't
importantly,
have the
Britt,
exact reaction.
I haven't caught up with you in a duck's age about your eating habits. Of course, it's on the record that I was there the first time you ever tried a salad at Casey Whalen's house. They forced you to
Oh,
try a
yeah.
salad. You weren't
Yeah,
impressed. Where are we at with the vegetables this day?
I love vegetables these days.
Excellent.
I
Excellent.
grew up.
Good.
I flourished into a vegetable eating butterfly,
Look
and
at
now I
you.
love salads.
Good.
I love vegetables. I know it's weird.
No, it's good because Britt, I feel like when I first met you, you never ate vegetables. Even when we
No,
first
this
started
is a
working
recent thing.
together.
Yeah.
Even in the last year, you've like started to eat way more green things when we first started doing What's Good.
Yeah, I need to usually have like some sort of like hot sauce with them.
Sure. Fair.
But
Fair.
It's baby steps.
Yeah, exactly. Get it
Yeah.
done. Are you eating that
Britt,
buffalo cauliflower?
will you approve Kathy's message? Because it's really funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm not at the computer.
That's my exact reaction I need to have to some espresso drink martini bullshit that you talked about.
So Britt only drinks 5-hour energy. That's
That
what,
can't be
That's
healthy.
her thing.
That can't be good.
No, probably not. I mean, granted, I don't go through them like daily.
Sure.
Just like on crunch days.
Sure, it's E3. You're doing something like that. Yeah.
It's E3. I'm living off. It's my water. It's the elixir of the gods. But yeah, but what's a healthy alternative?
Green tea.
Like, oh, but it tastes like grass.
I know it's the worst, right?
Rock cocaña.
But you could, I mean, that as well is not really healthy, maybe. Ooh.
It comes from the ground.
You can get green tea pills, I think. So you don't have to like drink the tea. You can just like take the pills. That's got to be a thing, right, chat? You guys know? Anybody know?
Green tea
That's a little
pills.
scary.
That's got to be a thing. It sounds right. Yeah.
Emma, you said that I've gambled on some nasty looking coffee while traveling just to get rid of the headaches. Here's the thing. Whenever you're traveling, doesn't matter which convenience store you go to, you know what they all have?
Advil.
Caffeine pills. Because truckers use
Sure.
caffeine pills to stay awake on their long haul routes. So if you ever come across a place and you're like, this coffee looks real suspect, look for the No Dose is like the really popular
Yeah, it's the one you've
caffeine
heard a lot
pill.
about, yeah.
But there's also caffeine in Midol, pro tip, and in a bunch of other pills. But yeah, you don't subject yourself to shit coffee just because you need some caffeine. There's a pill for that. This is America.
Pill for that. That's
Pill for everything.
the message we want to preach on What's Good Games. There's a pill for everything you need, ladies and gentlemen.
Pop
know,
them
right?
pills.
Wait, cat poop coffee? No. I'm gonna go in and get another round of beverages.
Yes.
Would you like more wine? Do you want to switch?
To what?
I don't know. I've got bourbon. I've got tequila. I've got vodka. I've
You
got
sticking with wine?
champagne. I've got wine.
If you're sticking with one, I'll stick with one.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to move us over to sparkles though. But you don't like sparkles. I have amazing red wine.
There we go. Bravissimo. You know what I'm saying?
I'll open something.
All right.
I'll pick something out with Jen.
Okay.
I'll tell her to come say hi. I told Tegan to come say hi in here.
They're all cowards. They're all
Wait, there's
cowards.
friends over?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him in.
We're going to dinner after this, Britt. I'm so excited.
You're what?
We're going to dinner after this. I'm so excited.
Where are you
I
going?
enjoy food. Some tavern place. I don't know.
I love tavern places.
I do too. You and I. You know, we both are on the same food plane. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, this
Give-
place has poutine, so Jen gets to test that out.
I've never had good poutine. I don't even know what that even. All I've ever had are soggy French fries.
That
And like
sucks.
half-ass gravy.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
No.
I'll tell you, it's life changing. That is
Tell
a
me.
team that
Tell me all about it.
appreciates being fat. Hello, Tegan. Come on in. Say hi to everybody.
I don't want everyone to look at my butt.
Too late. There's no other way to do it.
Too late.
You have to. The butt is a big part of it about coming in here.
I'm so nervous.
Here, toss this on. You can hear Britt.
Oh.
Do this. You can talk. Oh, this is what she taped. I broke it.
Hi.
Everybody, this is Tegan. Say hi to
I think
Tegan.
it is.
Hi,
Tegan, this is everybody. This is Britt. Have you met Britt before?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
Hi, Tegan.
Hello.
Are you? Sorry, dumb question. Are you like one of Andrea's good friends?
I am. Yeah, we've known
Okay,
each
I've
other.
heard of you.
What?
I've heard of you. Okay, I know
Oh.
who you are.
Yes.
Not to be
Yeah,
creepy.
we've known each other since high school, since we were
Oh, dang.
15. So really long time,
All right,
like
chat.
5
You want to know
years.
what Andrea was like in high school? Ask the questions. The friend is here.
She's lovely.
How much has she changed?
Not at all.
Why'd you say it like that?
She is, well, she changes in the same way we all change as we age.
Sure. I assume she is much like my online persona and personality and job. We do a similar thing. She grew into this role, right? Like you can see it back at 15. Inklings of this outgoing, sociable, I'm going to be on camera person.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's why we hated each other at first.
Okay. So I've talked to 3 of Andrea's close friends, and I've met them, including you. They all hated each other in the beginning.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Blows my mind.
I think it's like an alpha female thing.
Okay, sure.
We're
Makes
used
sense.
to like, oh, hi, pretty.
Bonjour, Geneviève Saint-Onge.
Andrea wants me to ask you before you get a wine refill, would you like to try this amazing cocktail that
Oh.
made?
I made a cocktail.
I didn't expect it to
People
go
like
that way.
it.
When she was like, this amazing thing, I'm like, oh, God, what did you screw
It
up?
tastes like my childhood, but on crack because it's got.
Oh, wow.
It's
Creamsicle.
It's whipped cream vodka with orange San Pellegrino.
Wow, it's delicious. That is really good. Well, what's Andrea doing?
Let's call it a Tegan twist.
Tegan twist.
Oh, I like it.
Hi, Brittany.
Hot in that shit.
Come here. She get on the microphone.
Andrea doesn't know what she's done by putting me on camera. That's just bad news.
No, you're doing great.
PS Wii
You're doing
2011 says hi to Jen.
Hi. Oh, Brittany, you're so beautiful. Oh my god.
awesome. You alone at
Hi, everybody.
prom.
Bye, everybody.
I feel like I should have worn better footwear. Sorry.
Okay, don't break their set, babe. We're here on personal money, not kind of funny money. We can't break it. Oh, you took down the Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I got a booty. It's knocking down.
You gotta get her insured, Greg, under kind of funny.
I'll have whatever Andrea's having.
Okay. That's not fair.
Yeah, well, if she's opening the red wine she was talking about, I want the red wine.
Okay, she was opening it for you. She was gonna have champagne.
Well, you know what? I don't know what's happening anymore. All right, I'm just gonna go home.
It's
I
magical.
do not like champagne. I got a bad rap around here with the champagne.
Really?
I don't like
'cause-
champagne either. You're fine.
What? How can one not like champagne?
By
Bubble.
itself.
Everyone just stop. Let's
Sweetness.
just do a hard set once. What happened is Andrea was like, "Oh, you know, we go to, or no, Jen had me try this kombucha wine up in Montreal. Terrible.
I have no idea what that is.
It was kombucha tasting wine.
Yeah,
no,
no,
thank
that
you.
sounds
You know what I
bad.
mean? But it had bubbles and it had like a fizz to it, right?
I love bubbles.
So then Andrea said, I told that story. She's like, oh, I'm surprised, you know, Shandong, where we always go, they do the bubbly wine. I was like, well, I don't like this thing. And then that became, I just hate bubbly wine, which becomes I hate champagne. When I think of bubbly wine, I don't think of champagne. That's champagne.
Think of
But then I
kombucha.
understand the rules of champagne mean that you can't be champagne if it's not from champagne. It's all confusing.
Oh, that doesn't matter. It just does it taste good or does it taste like crap?
Is it getting the job done? Am
I don't like
forgetting
things
my
that taste like
feelings?
crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like champagne. I just like whiskey. Whiskey's simple.
It is.
Champagne. Are you a wine drinker, Tegan?
Well, today Andrea has an extensive bar in her house.
As you'd expect.
And she's like, "Well, what kind of spirits do you like?" I was like, "Well, vodka if I'm having a fun night, whiskey if I'm being simple, tequila if I'm doing shots, like basically everything except for gin."
No gin. Why?
Not no gin. I mean, people can make very delightful gin cocktails, but like I'm not a gin and tonic kind of girl.
Sure.
Tastes like Christmas trees.
I can see that. I can see that. Here,
And I love Christmas trees.
in college, I had and I know what everybody's gonna say. This sounds terrible. If I'm lying, I'm dying. It was delicious. Gin shakes, where they would make milkshakes and put the gin in them.
I gotta tell you, while we're on the topic of me knowing Andrea,
Sure.
so she told me about this drink that she used to drink in high school that I never did. Wait, no, we're not advocating teen drinking. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We talk about drinking all the time on our show. It's
Man,
fine.
you don't worry. The people who rated you as one of the best podcasts for tweens didn't listen to the pre-show. That's fine. This is what you get out of your system.
Sorry, just so you know. Anywho, she told me about this drink that they used to make in Fargo, which was Captain Morgan spiced rum, Mountain Dew, and orange juice.
Oh yeah.
And it's called a Slap Yo Mama.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, that sounds either amazing or vile. And I made them once for my birthday last year.
Nice. Was it great?
Yeah, it was
Yeah?
actually surprisingly delicious.
You'd be surprised. We used to do on another podcast this drink called the Rum Job. That was Captain Morgan's orange soda and then ice, and it was delicious.
I feel like orange soda on anything.
Orange soda's just great.
divine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have a preference for your orange soda?
I'd probably go Crush.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to be Crush centric, and
Yeah.
now in my older years, I prefer Fanta.
Oh, don't you want
Want a Fanta?
Don't you want?
Don't you want?
Where are the Fanta women? We need them back now more than ever.
Are they all in their 80s?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they would just recast them. But that'd be awesome if it was like
They're like
Power Rangers. They
Menudo.
bring all the
You
Fanta
just-
girls together.
Oh.
I'd be down for that.
That's what I was thinking. Tegan, how long are you in town for?
Till tomorrow.
Too good for kind of funny prom, huh?
You know, no one told me about the prom, otherwise I
Andrea!
would have prepared properly for this. I actually came to your big anniversary show or whatever it was
Oh,
last
thank
year.
you so
Kind
much.
of funny too.
Yeah.
I was there.
It was good, right?
I was there.
was
It was
fun.
glorious. Yeah. I worry sometimes that like I don't know all the things I'm supposed to know.
Oh, don't trust
But you
me.
guys were funny regardless.
I was gonna say, Kind of Funny live. If you aren't dialed in, there's gonna be a lot of references that
It
don't
is
make any
indeed
sense.
Kind of funny.
Why is everybody joking around pedophilia?
Well, that shit's funny.
Exactly. It's Nick Scarpino's MO. What are you gonna do?
That's terrible. I don't condone pedophilia.
Again, the tweens aren't watching this part of the show.
Thank Jesus.
No, I hope not. I still don't know how we got on the list. Like number like whatever for
A list of the tweens watching?
yeah.
Tweens send you a
It's
list?
like top podcast for tweens. It's like, are you aware
Oh,
of the things
that's
we
right.
talk about on this show? We talk about very graphic things on this show.
Sure,
Characters we want to bang.
Yeah.
Positions we want to be in. It gets very
Well,
vulgar.
You know, I
but
don't
hey,
believe in holding back from the children. Let them know what life is
Hey
like.
man, you gotta let it
that's
go.
what I'm saying.
They gotta learn about it somewhere. Why not from Brit?
I
the
teach
catalyst.
swimming lessons
Yes.
on the side, and little kids are so funny because they're like, I can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. I don't want to do that. I don't care. We're going to do it.
You're here for a reason. Get in the water.
Well, I think it's a really great metaphor for life. You just got to get over your fear of the deep water. And
Oh.
that the tweens can tune into.
There you go. That's deep. Do 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 do. Fade out. End the show.
I feel like we need to end the show right now. Actually.
Yeah, that's too good. That's too
perfect.
good.
Tegan, can you just hang around to like when we need a transition? You can
Yes,
just like
I'm telling you, Andrew made a monster giving me a microphone.
Now, you see in the chat, PSWE 2011 takes it too far. Those hot tweens. It's too far.
Yeah.
It's too far.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kidding. It's not far enough,
Unless
girl.
you yourself are a tween, then you.
Oh.
But then you wouldn't really
See?
call yourself.
That's when it gets interesting, when you start talking about like the crushes you had a crush on when you were their age, but then
Right,
you
right,
extrapolate out and you're talking about like a 14-year-old, and that's when it's too much.
yeah. Like
Unsettling.
when I
really.
Yeah.
this is gonna get weird, but this is what we do. So I was talking about this last week on What's Good Games.
Sure.
How I had a crush on Child Link growing up. 'Cause I was
Sure.
a young confused girl, not in tune with my feelings. He was 11. Now if I say that, it makes me sound very fucking creepy.
But yeah, no, at
it.
this point we assume number one, you're creepy, but number two, that you like your crushes would age with you. Like, you know, you jumped to adult Link at one point in the story.
Yeah, oh, of course, Adult Link.
Yeah.
Tegan,
Yeah.
do you play games at all?
No, God.
Have you ever played a video? No, you're fine. It's totally fine. Have you ever played any game?
Yes, when I was like 6, we had a Nintendo, and I was very into
You're fine.
Duck Hunt
Oh, yeah.
and like the very first Mario Brother, and there was this game called California Games, which is like the Olympics and like
Sure.
skateboarding and stuff.
California Extreme.
It was called California Games, circa 1989, I'm sure, on like a Nintendo.
Sure.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Did you ever cheat with Duck Hunt? Did you ever put the gun like right up to the screen and try to cheat that way?
I mean, I don't think so. I'm not really a cheater.
You haven't lived until you.
I was going to say, we all got there eventually of like, why? I'm right here. Why is it not working?
Maybe I
not
just never
working.
figured it out. I don't know. You know, I'm from North Dakota.
Where do you live now?
I live in Los Angeles. I'm sorry to anyone in North Dakota. It's a lovely place. I'm actually going back for 3 weeks in July.
Nice.
North Dakota State Fair.
Do they fry everything? Is it just like all the other state
Well,
fairs?
like any state fair fries
Sure,
things, but
sure.
North Dakota State Fair has 7 like primo style country concerts for like $130.
Did you come
It's
up with
amazing.
go.
You love country music.
Did you
That
come
sounds
up with
fun.
this?
Yes, I did.
It's delicious.
Genius.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Genius.
We're gonna call it Tegan's Dreamsicle.
Ooh, that's a good
Did you
name
tell
for
the
it.
screen that recipe?
Yeah.
Alright, is timer on yet?
Where's she?
Timer, where are you?
Hello. Is she?
Hey, on command.
I
She
know
appeared.
her.
Oh my god.
That was
Hi.
awesome.
I still have things to, I gotta go close the fucking like windows and shit. Cause there's not only children outside today, there's also people banging on shit. There's
Like banging.
construction.
Oh, I thought
No,
they
No,
were.
I thought I was gonna leave it hanging, Steimer. People banging outside.
No, I don't know why they're doing it now. I'm like, it's 7 p.m. Like, go away. But sure, why not? I also don't have anything up. Life is stressful, but it's okay.
You're beautiful. You're fine. Tegan, can you do a
Oh,
North
that-
Dakota
that was- Is
accent?
that how life works? It's like,
Um,
you're beautiful. You're okay.
I do want to preface this by saying that most people in North Dakota do not sound like this, but
But I want to hear it.
I'm trying to channel my North Dakota.
You got this.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I can't even see
Let's go
who's
to the
on
grocery
screen.
store. We'll get some sausage, take it back to Margaret's, make some sauerkraut and nefla with some good stuff. And then we're gonna go to the old Civic Center. We're gonna have ourselves a party. and with the DJ who plays the country music. We like him. Yeah.
Wait, Tegan, why are you there? I didn't even notice it was you because the Facebook screen has both just like half of Greg's torso and half of your torso.
It's true.
So
Oh, I'm so sorry about
We're making
that.
a super torso.
We really should.
You have to change your Facebook settings so that
I did. That's how, because I was like, wait, that sounds like her, but and then I switched it to dominant speaker mode, and I was like, oh, it is her, and it's Tegan.
I feel bad. I'm like crashing your show.
Okay, that's
No,
cool.
it's
He's
fine.
going
Been
to
the
play
best
the role of
show
Andrea.
ever.
But Tegan doesn't
Playing the role of
play
Andrea
video
today.
games.
Oh, hello.
I don't play
Christine
video
Simon.
games.
We already talked about Duck Hunt. She's played games.
I have,
Andrea.
and my mother is very good at Dr. Mario Brothers. Like, bananas good.
I don't want to start a new fucking
Dr.
game.
Mario's. That's a good one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, it's like Tetris. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
There we go. There's the podcast.
Oh, hi, I know her.
Can you like put muzzles on those children outside, Steimer?
No, I have to close all the things first.
Steimer and I met in Las Vegas
It's true.
Ooh.
at Planet Hollywood.
Oh.
It was my bachelorette party.
It was. Who
I
did we
wish
see?
I had known
Arnold
Andrea
Schwarzenegger.
then, but I didn't, so I didn't go
Penn
because
Teller.
I wasn't invited.
What?
Well, it's because we didn't know each other then.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing the lipstick that I got as a party gift at that.
Oh. Oh.
We just like, that's why we've been friends for a long ass time. I'm gonna like up your street cred now, Andrea.
Oh,
I did this backwards.
It's Steimer.
what's happening?
Hello, Steimer.
Hello.
Hello, Fada.
It's
Here I
Cheerio.
am.
Oh my god.
On a Twitter.
So today,
Oh my god, what's
The guy
happening
running the
here?
class
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
oh cool, like do you guys want to get out early? And I'm like, yes. Like so we took a shorter break. We still didn't get out early, and I'm like, god damn it, like what? So I'm really glad that I had said that because otherwise I would have gotten here super late.
Steimer,
Yeah.
you are aware
Hi.
we are streaming.
Yeah, that's why I was very vague.
Just making sure.
Oh girl.
Oh, girl.
brain
wait,
is
we're
on like
streaming?
fire.
This is on.
Her brain
What?
is on
On the
fire.
internet. Anyways, this is about where I'm gonna sit. Unless you would like me to move somewhere, in which
This
case
is so
I can.
intense.
Move into my pants, girl.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sounds like is the rent cheap?
Brittany, think of the tweens.
Steimer, will you
Oh, yeah,
move-
sorry, we gotta make this
move
tween
to your
appropriate.
left a little bit?
To my left.
Yeah.
To the left, to the
Yeah.
left.
To my left, to
Can you
my
also
left.
push your microphone
Everything you
over a
own.
little bit, too?
In a box to the left.
Preach.
Was that good, or do you need me to move more?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Well, actually, maybe a little bit more to your left. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. This arm only twists so much. That's the max twist capacity.
Of the arm.
Twist capacity.
Oh, speaking of 90s, did anyone ever have the purple Easy Squirt Heinz ketchup?
What?
No,
Gross.
no.
Why?
I
No.
saw that
No,
in
it
the
was-
Museum of Failure.
Yeah,
Did you
it was
really?
because it was so
Yes.
fucking
Oh well,
gross.
yeah. Nobody wants purple ketchup. Gross.
Do you
No,
remember when they tried to make ranch dressing, to get kids to eat salad, they flavored a bunch of ranch dressings, and they're like, this ranch tastes like pizza.
Yes,
What?
I do remember that.
Wait,
Also
but
fair.
ranch was already the thing that would get me to eat other foods.
Yeah, ranch should not
Just
be
leave
something.
it as the ranch and put that on the salad.
The ranch is doing the job. Why are
Ranch
you
is
trying to
not something you
make
should
it so
encourage your
crazy?
children to eat. Ever.
That's
Period.
gross.
It's bad.
Ranch?
Yeah.
It's delicious, but it's bad.
Well, obviously, many things that are
Yeah, just
bad
make
are
sure it's
delicious.
All right, cool.
Let's start talking about things that are bad and delicious. Ready, Steimer, go.
Donuts.
Yes.
I love donuts.
Donuts are great.
Brittany.
I'm fucking hungry. I want some
Dude.
pizza with some ranch and donuts.
I met a person today that does a wicked Muppet impression. And I was like, you would get along very well with my friend Brittany.
Was he my soulmate or she my soulmate?
He, he could be. He's pretty great. I like him a lot.
I like him too. I don't even know him, but I like him. This is a Muppet impression.
He's very fun.
Now, I was enjoying Chris in the chat up until he said ranch is awful, and now I need to ask him to leave.
Ask him to leave. Get out of here.
Please go.
I mean,
It's
Chris,
We're
bad
being
for you,
polite. We
but
said
delicious.
please. Please go.
ranch kind of grosses me out. I mean, I like the taste of it when I'm drunk, but just like looking at it,
drunk.
I like a lot of things when I'm drunk. But just like ranch in itself, it's like a white sauce. And yes, what she said.
Yes.
It just does not appeal to me.
Oh.
So,
Is if it's-
what do you feel the same way about blue cheese?
Yes.
Even more so.
Yeah, blue cheese is
Interesting.
Too much of a
Blue cheese
flavor.
smells.
So, do you dip your wings in nothing?
I
no.
dip
Dip
my
your
wings in
wings
anything.
in
Well,
nothing.
I mean, if I'm sober, I just ask for extra sauce and then I dip it in that. If I'm tipsy,
You dip it
I'll
in
have
more
some blue
hot
cheese.
sauce?
Oh, yeah. I like that shit fucking smothered, dripping in
Yeah,
sauce
yeah,
before I
sure.
put it in my mouth. That's the way I like my wings.
Ooh, that
yeah, usually
that got
I'm-
hot there for a second, Brittany.
What? Did that turn you on?
Andrea laughed. Must be a North Dakota thing.
She was making a sexual joke.
I will make all the sexual jokes if you let me.
No, please
Go
do.
for it.
Okay.
I should probably read the news because I have no idea what's been happening.
We're a show for
Oh
teens.
no. I'm against news.
Well, she means video game news, so it's fine.
Interesting,
Not really
interesting.
any
I won't say what it is
It's
because I
only
want it to be a
fucking
surprise,
stories,
but you know.
man.
I tap out.
Yeah.
What do I need to do for you?
See that little thing right there?
Sure do. The one that John Drake said could replace Kevin.
Yes. So hit Brittany's face.
Not
Combo
it's not
Brit or
wrong with that.
Britful?
Combo Brit.
Combo Brit go.
Hit Combo Steimer.
Combo Summer go.
Hit Santa Monica Combo. SM Combo.
SM full? Oh, Combo SM. There it is.
Wonderful. It works.
All right.
Nothing ever.
We got a
works.
show, everybody.
We've got
Yeah,
it.
oh my God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that means we gotta say goodbye.
Oh.
Now it's
Wow,
time to
be
say
sad.
goodbye to our family.
What's a goodbye song?
K-U-I-M-O-U-S-E.
MOUSE.
Say goodbye on the stream,
Mickey
Tegan.
Mouse.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
stream.
Tegan.
Thanks for having me. Please don't look at my butt when I walk away.
I'll cover the
No.
camera.
Please don't look at me when I'm walking away.
There we go. Okay.
Want this door closed?
I'll close it in a second. But thank you. You just relax and look pretty. Ladies and gentlemen,
I
this
don't
has
want
been
to
fun.
sit still,
Greg,
look pretty.
thanks for joining me for the pre-show. Now you have the dreamsicle.
It's delicious, and I am dreaming while I drink it. You know what I'm saying?
So good.
Living the
Wait, what's happening? What is that?
Have a
Tegan made
great
a cool
time,
drink.
everybody. It's just whipped cream vodka and Aranciata Pellegrino.
I wish you would just stop right there. It's just whipped cream vodka.
Only
It's a
whipped cream
shiny
vodka,
glass of
everybody.
whipped cream vodka.
I thought she was just gonna say
I
it's
know
just whipped
that
cream.
you guys had a lovely little treat last week where we streamed the whole show.
Oh.
There is a possibility of that happening for you guys in the future. We're just trying to make sure that our setup is capable of it. And also, as Greg knows, sometimes we get embargoed shit and we can't stream. So we're like, well, we don't want to stream sometimes and not stream other times. And so we're trying to figure out how to make this work. So if Britt and Steimer are saying something, I don't know because I don't have my headphones on. But just to let you guys know, we're thinking about it. And if you guys have specific feedback about it, you should email us. Let us
Stop it.
know. We always want to hear from you guys. But thank you.
Creeping me
And we
out.
hope you guys have a lovely night. I'm going to go shut the stream off now. I'm going to have this awkward
Awkward
pause though while I do. Greg
transition.
Vamp, you can do it.
Hey, it's Greg and I'm vamping and I'm talking to you. Tegan was here and now she's not. Brett's dancing, Steimer's confused. No one's there. It's me, Greg.
I'm not confused. I'm just hoping Audacity doesn't do this bullshit thing it's been doing.
Bye.